So that didn't go too well. Nothing happened. I was just really ill. Anyway, the police contacted me because people have seen me, obviously reported me in the houses nearby, though they couldn't see me, so I've moved to a different field now. Have seen me sleeping rough. I'm going near the zoo now. Nobody will see me there because there's no houses actually by the zoo. And they reported me to the police, and the police said, "We had complaints, so we have to report you safe and well to them." But I said, "I'm not safe or well, am I? Because I feel bloody rotten, and I'm not safe because I'm living in fields." But they don't care, so that's the end of that scenario. So that was pointless, them reporting it to the police, because the police can't do anything. As he said, one policeman told me a while ago, it's like going in a shoe shop and asking them to cut your hair. We don't deal with it. We don't deal with housing issues. So there's nothing they can do. So they just leave you to sleep rough. It's like telling me to go to hospital to get an ambulance. An ambulance is for a heart attack with somebody who's having a baby, not for somebody like me who's sleeping rough. They can't do anything. As they said, I went in there into the hospital. I actually saw a consultant in the hospital. And do you know what he told me? He said, no, I was of sound mind. It was good what he told me. He said, there's actually nothing wrong with you. He said, under your circumstances, I'd be in a bad way too. He said, it must be absolutely horrific for you. I said, thank you very much. Because he was a well-learned person with brains, so he could work things out, how horrific it was. But people who are quite of a low calibre, who haven't got much brain cell, will think, oh, send her to the hospital, they'll help her. No, because my problem is that I've got nowhere to live, and that the council are not helping me because all they've offered is unsuitable, unfit, dirty, filthy, rank accommodation. So they've offered me a shed. It's a garden shed at the back of the B&B. To begin with, everyone in Chester said to me, oh my God, that hotel is rank. And it's called the Dean, Hoole Road, Hoole. Anybody who knows about the Dean will say, ugh, you don't want to go there, ugh, that's the comments you get. You only have to say the Dean and they go, no, no, no. That's what people say. Whatever that means, no. That means they wouldn't go there, I think. Well, it's not even in the bloody hotel part. They call it a hotel. Call it that. Anyway, so they at the back of it, they got these grim sheds that they call chalets. Anybody think you're in Switzerland, wouldn't you? And what you've got in there is a manky single bed. Absolutely disgusting. I'm going to start retching again when I talk about it. And, oh my God. And then they've got these, it was filthy, the floor. It looked like there were creatures on it. It stench. I didn't even dare look at the state of the bathroom. I'd have been, well, would have been bloody hospitalised. Anyway, it's okay for people. You'd have to be high on drugs like heroin, which most of them are, luckily. So they can just sort of crash there because they're like, and lay down, I suppose. They don't care where they're laying down. They'd lay down in a derelict toilet because if you're high and you don't know what the fuck's going on, I suppose it's okay for you. But I do know what the fuck is going on. And I know that I am being treated appallingly and neglected appallingly by Chester West Council. And they have neglected me severely. And I've heard other people are being treated badly too. Apparently, I was reported that recently, over a week or two ago, a lady with her daughter was dumped in that McCure where the rape happens, you know. And apparently they were there one night and checked themselves into a Premier Inn. Because what happened, they had to do it themselves. Because at least she's lucky she's got the money, I wish I had. But she apparently, the violent fight broke out there. That doesn't surprise me. They were lucky they didn't get raped, to be honest. Oh, it's terrible the way I've been treated. That's why I can't go near people like that. It's dangerous. And there are people on the streets of Chester still there. This man with long hair, like a hippie guy. He told me, only a little guy. He told me, no, they're not intent on helping him. Chester West Council refused to help him. And I saw a woman with a dog. They're refusing to help her. There's 2 or more other homeless guys. I know a lot of them were on drugs. They looked dangerous, like a fight was breaking out. So I kept away from them because I go into Chester like in the daytime on the bus to basically go into Costa's, McDonald's, Wilco's, different things to get stuff because I'm on basic benefits and I just managed to scrape by on them. I'm living off crisps, chips. I go in the chippy and this is how I'm surviving. And life is shit, but I keep going. And I don't know how I'm still alive under these circumstances. But now the weather luckily has been mild, but I won't be able to survive it. I need a silver blanket, at least, because if nobody wants to help me, I'm not going to get suitable accommodation. I need a solicitor. That's what I'd like. I have an email address, and it is pinkbabybutton6@gmail.com. Pink, the colour, baby, like a baby, button, like on a coat or dress, number 6@gmail.com. And any information you've got that could help me in any way, please just dump it on there. And phone numbers, anything. I know there are no organisations that will help because I've tried everything. I have really tried everything. But I need a solicitor. Because they said a legal aid solicitor. That's even what a homeless man told me. They said CAB would be able to help you with that, but CAB were closed. So I need a legal aid solicitor. If you're out there and you would represent me legally, I'd be extremely grateful. And then we could proceed with this, taking it to court because of the corruption and the neglect that I've been left just to lay down and sleep in fields. And they don't care. They find it highly amusing. And I haven't got a social worker. I've never given a social worker or key workers or anything. I didn't know anything like that existed. They just don't care. They've just left me completely neglected. They never contact me. You can check my phone. The police can check my phone if they're lying and say they have, because they haven't. And nobody cares a fig about me from the council. They've just left me neglected to sleep outside. I am scared. The weather's going to get cold. I feel really ill. And I want silver blankets. So I'll be near Chester Zoo Park and Ride. But in the daytime, you can leave them in Wilco's. There's a very nice lady behind the till. She will keep them for me. Silver blankets. Anybody who does these, the ones that stop hypothermia. Because I asked in Wilco and they don't sell them. So I asked in B&Q and he didn't have anything. So somebody in a company that sells them, could you give me a few big ones? Because I'm large, to keep me warm at night. Because it looks like I'll be outside for the whole of the winter. Well, I'm gonna live like a feral animal. The only good thing about it is it's lovely because I can move. If I don't want to go in that field, I can go into another field, and it's trees, beautiful trees and things, and all you get are birds. Sometimes you might get the odd rat or mouse. It doesn't bother you though. They're very nice creatures. And also foxes come up to ask you for food. But it's lovely because I'm not near heroin addicts, so I'm safe. I'm sheltered. I keep in the woods, and it's much better like that. But I'm not happy living like this. I need a home, but I don't think I'm ever going to get one because I can't see that happening because I'm too ill to work, because unfortunately I have severe ME, and anybody who knows what that is will know that you can't. And also I've got severe hip arthritis now, but that can be fixed if I have an operation. But I'm not even on any list, so there's no chance of that happening. So I don't know what I'm going to do, but all I know is I can't take any more. I am 100% desperate. I'd love somebody to help me. But I'm a bit scared of having strangers on here I don't know telling me to go and sleep with them in some house somewhere. I'd rather meet somebody in a public place. I'm in the Chester area. I can meet you in any cafe, any time of the day, any day. If you contact me here in an open place or on a park bench in the daytime, that is fine. And I would be appreciative of any help given me because I am desperate. And there's no point telling me to go to shelter. We've dealt with shelter. I've dealt with MPs. I've dealt with all sorts of things. There are no charities, no churches help. Nobody like that helps around here in this area. You can ask all the other men on the street. They're wanting to be filmed now anyway. This guy, when he tidies his hair up, is willing to be filmed, and then he can tell you his story because he's been left completely neglected by Chester West Council and For Futures and all those, whoever they are. Oh, they're dreadful. I don't even want to talk about that. So, I mean, the thing is, it's disgusting, isn't it? And I'm laughing because I've been crying so much that something sort of triggered laughing with me, and I don't know why, because I'm desperately unhappy, like waiting to pass over to die. I'm desperate because I can't live like this. This is not living. This is surviving. I'm cold. I feel ill. I feel really ill. I've had terrible pouring diarrhea the last few days and vomiting. I'm not feeling well at all. And now I've got like a nasty cough. I feel really rough. So if somebody could help me, I'd be really, really appreciative. And the police cannot help me, and the ambulances cannot help me. No. But who could help me is some solicitor who could sue the council and demand that they do help me. Or at least get me some money so I can be helped. And if you did want to give me money, because I say I'm a beggar, and I'm not a beggar because I've never begged on the streets. All the other people might be sitting down. It would be too demeaning for me. I couldn't do it. I feel too ashamed. I don't want people to know I'm homeless. But I feel so ashamed about it. But if you did want to donate, I have PayPal via my email. So it's via pinkbabybutton6@gmail.com. I would be deeply appreciative. It would be wonderful if you have enough money to help me out. To get me in hotels off the streets for a few nights would be amazing. but only if you've got enough money. Don't do it just because you feel sorry for me. If you don't have enough money, if you're on benefits and struggling too, but if you are comfortable, I would be very appreciative, because I need help. I really need help, and I'm not getting any help at all. Chester West Council are corrupt demons. They are evil. What they've done is cruel, and everybody agrees with me. All the other rough sleepers agree with me, because they're all being treated terribly in the Chester area. Nobody cares. There is no support. It's only, we're at the mercy of strangers. That's what we're at the mercy of the world, to hope that somebody out there can solve my problems. Somebody, a decent person who happens to have enough financial things at their fingertips, who can sort me out. Or even a solicitor on here, a wonderful solicitor who will take me on for legal aid and fight for me, fight my corner, care about me, and actually do something and proceed so that I get a result. All I want is a home, especially before Christmas. I don't want to be in a field over Christmas. Please help me. I thank you so much. Goodbye.